This video is brought to you by the 3-Minute Board Game patrons. Keep us independent by supporting us on Patreon. Kia ora koutou and welcome to Mass Effect in about 3 minutes. Review copy used. It has a solo mode. It's a game for 1 to 4 players, playing time is medium, and it's a moderately complex game. You are Commander Shepard, Spectre and Commander of the Normandy. An enemy ship has crashed on a planet. Can your team explore it and discover its secrets? Each mission has its own goals, and you must either complete the Red Renegade goal or both the Paragon goals to win the mission. You'll lose a mission if Shepard is downed, or if you run out of time and draw too many escalation cards. Dice. You will use a special set of dice to take actions. Character development. Your characters will develop more powers as the game progresses. Campaign. The full game consists of 5 story-linked missions. Player turn. Select the mission to do from the campaign list and set it up with the matching card and enemy sets, as well as elite units. Place elites on their mark spaces and a randomly drawn enemy on each enemy space. Then place supply markers, objective markers, and turrets as shown on the map. Finally, place down your 4 characters in their starting spots. At the start of the round, you will have 12 dice, and will deal 1 hazard card to each character. Roll the whole dice pool for the first character. Here Sheridan gets 1 star result, which flips over one of their special tokens. She then gets to take 3 actions using the dice. First, she shoots this enemy in her line of fire, which is a straight line extending out from the model. She does 2 damage, and because this enemy has 2 shields, as shown here, they are removed. Her second action is to move 3 spaces with this 3 movement die. And finally, she activates the objective marker with this die. She then reveals her hazard card, which moves all assault troopers. None of them started adjacent to her, so she is not attacked. The card also spawns a new enemy. Rex is next, and he rolls the 9 remaining dice, getting 3 stars, which powers up his ability. He moves 2 spaces and then uses this special attack, doing 3 damage to all adjacent enemies. He then rushes forward to block for Sheridan. We reveal our hazard card and escalation, which we place face up near the board. We then draw another hazard card, which activates engineers. They shoot and move. 6 dice remaining. Garrus is next. He moves here using 2 dice, and then takes a shot with his rifle. Shepard spends 1 of her command tokens to let Garrus turn his basic attack into a special one, removing this Guardian with 3 damage. Then elites activate. 1 attacks Rex, and the other moves. Liara is last to act and only has 3 dice. They have few pressing concerns, so they move to collect the loot token, gaining some XP. Then move 3 hexes to here, and while they can't kill this enemy, they can use lift to place a biotic token on it, reducing its damage by 2. The final hazard card activates Guardians and elites who attack. The attack value is the left number on a token, and it first comes off shields, and when those fail, damage goes to health. Once the round is over, reset shields to full, and the first player marker moves to the next character. Note, defeating enemies, completing missions, and gaining intel will help you unlock more abilities. Keep playing until the mission is over, and after each mission you will score war readiness points. Track those on this board, then pick a new mission and do that all the way to the finale. Why would you like this game? Mass Effect looks like a cooperative dungeon crawler, and I think if you get this game thinking it's a chunky dungeon crawler for a big group, you might be disappointed, because it's really a 1 or 2 player tactical skirmish game. It's a warfighting puzzle about breaching and clearing rooms, using sci-fi weaponry and technology. If you approach the game from this perspective, there's a lot to enjoy here. The character progression is neat and lets you try out new powers and combinations, and the missions themselves are nice and varied. And the individual loyalty missions are a nice touch. All up, I think this is best suited to 1 or 2 players who want a quick series of tactical puzzles to solve. The best thing about this game is each mission has 2 win conditions that you can choose from. However, the game feels very arcadey to me, a little too lightweight and a bit like a phone app game. I think that line of sight only being in a straight line is simplification to the point of being silly. And while I think the game is solid solo, the character boards are the size of the map, needlessly making it a table hog when it doesn't need to be one. For a Star Wars map book game, try Mandalorian Adventures. And for fantasy, try Jaws of the Lion. Mass Effect. They...